All right, guys, we are back, and here we go. We're gonna hear what Crow's backstory is. Let's listen.
Like I said, it's just your run-of-the-mill sob story. Pick up any history textbook and you'll probably find a dozen others just like it. It's the kind of story that's so common no one bothers to remember it, like it never even happened.
All right, here we go.
Back in those days, Jirai was known as Dry City.
Okay.
It was a city-state off the coast of northwest Zemuria that prospered through maritime trade with West Erebonia, Northumbria, and Remiferia.
Okay, don't know those locations, but probably I'll learn someday. Anyway. Whoa.
It had a population of around 150,000 people, so it wasn't exactly a big place or anything.
Okay, it looks like a seaport kind of town. I mean, judging from the boats, but anyway.
Because of that, the surrounding nations left it alone and let us live out our days in peace. We were pretty fortunate, all things considered. Until about 20 years ago.
Oh no, here it comes.
That was when the Northumbrian disaster struck, and much of the Principality of Northumbria was turned to salt.
Huh. I'm not familiar with that, but it might have been from the first game? I'm not sure. Alright, anyway. You guys will inform me, so thank you if you do.
And as a result, trade on the northwest shore was reduced to virtually nothing.
Okay.
Day after day, Jirai's prosperity started to fade away. Still, it wasn't all bad. We had our fishing, our historic landmarks, our septium mines. We could make use of those to get trade going again, both to keep our state running and to help out Northumbria.
Okay, I see. Sorry. So that was just so basically trading was kind of well, going south pretty badly. So at least they had other things to help trade with right there, Northumbria. Okay.
In fact, the one who advocated that approach was the mayor, my grandfather.
Really? Okay, wow, that's interesting.
He was the last mayor Jirai City ever had. He was a stubborn old bastard, but he had this wry sense of humor, and was well loved by everyone. I lost my mom and dad early, so he was also my only living relative. He taught me just about everything a guy could know. He was like a mom, dad, and your old master rolled into one, I guess. Anyway, fast forward to 10 years ago. Out of nowhere, we received this proposal from the Erebonian government.
Okay.
They said they wanted to extend a railway line from Heimdall all the way to Jirai.
Okay, okay.
We relied on the sea for trade before, but there wasn't any reason to believe we couldn't benefit from being connected to Heimdall by rail. The proposal drew overwhelming support from the city's council, and as a result, my grandfather was forced to accept.
Okay, I bet you his grandfather kind of like had a more open mind and thought about what the consequences were, but like it says right here, the city just, you know, forced him to sign it. Or whatever the proposal was.
Within a year, the city had all of its old life back and then some. The streets were more bustling than ever.
Okay.
But keep in mind, this was the result of huge amounts of Imperial capital flowing into the city. Land and buildings we once treasured were bought up left and right. Everything became a target for investment. People only cared about making money.
Ah, I see. Okay. So people got greedy, unfortunately.
Something similar supposedly happened in Crossbell too, but unlike there, no opposition existed in Jirai. My grandfather sensed something was off, and he tried what he could to get the situation under control.
Yeah, he's a smart man because he was trying to figure out why all this money was just coming out of nowhere. I mean, considering the trains, but still.
Then one day, someone blew up the railway line leading to Jirai.
Uh-oh.
Everyone demanded that it be repaired as quickly as possible. Everyone except the Imperial government.
Aha.
Instead, they panned our national security arrangements for being insufficient and threatened to withdraw all Imperial capital. The city was left in an uproar like we'd never seen. Shares plummeted, and with no one able to ascertain the culprit's identity, chaos reigned. That was when he showed up. Chancellor Gileath Osborne, in his third year as representative of the Imperial government, personally came to Jirai. We then received a second proposal.
The restoration of the railway and its future security will be seen to by the Imperial Army. In return for our continued assistance in safekeeping, Jirai will come under the wing of our glorious empire and attain even greater prosperity as a special economic zone.
I'm gonna have to also look up that term, by the way, guys. Special economic zone. Huh.
The timing was too good to be true, really. Realizing this, my grandfather staunchly opposed the idea. He tried everything he could to convince the city's council to reject the offer. Unfortunately, once you taste the sweet fruit of prosperity, it's hard to want to go back. The council, made up of influential merchants in all their greed, jumped at the offer. And tempted by the elimination of customs, together with the tax breaks from being an SEZ, many of the citizens did too.
Wow.
And during all that, they'd conveniently found a suspect behind the railway incident. My grandfather.
Aw, come on. Unbelievable.
He loved Jirai more than anyone, and up till then, its people loved him too. And yet, virtually overnight, he found himself facing the wrath of both the city's council and the citizens alike. Left with no choice, he resigned from his position as mayor, and Jirai formally became part of the Empire.
That's unbelievable.
Both of these things happened on the same exact day.
What a coincidence, unfortunately.
That was 8 years ago. Naturally, everyone knew my grandfather wasn't the one who did it.
Yeah, and their greed won over, unfortunately.
They knew who was really responsible. They just turned a blind eye to the truth. See? I warned you. Just your run-of-the-mill sob story.
I don't know what to say, Crow. What happened to him after that? Your grandfather.
One day, he just up and died.
Ugh. He must have felt heartbroken, guys. Seriously, like, to have your entire homeland, or not homeland, but like your whole city just turn against you like that? Ugh.
Once he resigned, the whole affair with the railway getting blown up was all but forgotten. He lived comfortably in retirement for about half a year, fell ill, and that was that.
I don't know, he just makes it sound so simple, but I feel like there's more to that.
He just lost the will to go on, I guess.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like I said, he was the only family I had. I mean, I had plenty of friends even then, but I chose to leave it all behind. I was 13 at the time. I wandered the land, doing whatever I had to get by. That was when I met old Cayenne, who happily indulged my hatred for the Chancellor. And with his financial backing, I went out with the goal to find others who were just like me. That was the beginning of the Imperial Liberation Front.
I see. Okay, so yeah. This all makes sense now.
Gideon, Scarlet, and Vulcan were among those I recruited.
Speaking of which, we haven't seen Scarlet and Vulcan in a while. I will say that. Anyway.
I'd also met Vita then. I only knew her as the woman who had often come to see Cayenne. She guided me to a place below the city of Ortis, And there slept the Azure Knight Ordine. One after another, I overcame the same trials you did with your friends, but alone.
Man, must have been tough.
And once I'd proven myself worthy, Ordine accepted me as his awakener. That was 3 years ago. I was 16.
God damn. Seriously, all this stuff happened to him. He was only 16, guys. Seriously.
My preparations complete, I concealed my background and enrolled in a military academy near the capital. Everything I did for the sole purpose of taking the Chancellor's head.
Wow. God damn.
Come on now, what's with the face? You look sadder about all this than I do.
Yeah. I guess. How could you not? Seriously, this is a sad ass story. God damn. Ugh.
I swear. I'm not trying to tell you the Chancellor was evil or anything.
What?
Still, there's no denying that he managed to outwit my grandfather. And he may have lost, but Pop's always loved a good gamble. It's thanks to him that I'm pretty good at chess, card games, that kind of stuff. I'd say it's fairly normal for a student to want to avenge his master's defeat, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
At the end of the day, there's no denying this country has problems, and the Chancellor's methods were making them worse. I studied those problems, worked out how to use the situation to my advantage, and then won the game with an all-or-nothing gamble. But when you think of how peaceful Jirai is now, I'd say I've got a duty to clear up the mess left behind by my game too, which means ending this war and restoring peace. So it's only when that's done that my game is truly over. I don't want whatever your decision is to be influenced by my past, okay? Like Rufus said, you need to think long and hard about what it is you're fighting for. For you, more than anyone else.
Yeah, but Crow.
Anyway, I think I've stuck around here for long enough. You're gonna be treated as a visitor. Well, sort of. It's about time for the higher-ups to head back to Heimdall, so go ahead and pass the time however you want.
However I want. What else can I even do here? What the? What's that noise? Another airship, or? Okay, what's going on? So we went from a very depressing, sad story to something ominous now. Great. Alright, so what's happening? Seriously. Is that... Okay, so it's Vita and Cayenne Pepper. And Rufus. Are you gonna explain? Are you just... Okay, they're going off then. Doing their own thing, I guess. Alrighty. What an odd turn of events, guys. Seriously.
There'll be no guards outside your room, so if you want to try and escape, be my guest. Just keep in mind that some members of Ouroboros and Zephyr are on board too. Not to mention me, Scarlet and Vulcan.
Oh, okay, so Scarlet and Vulcan are on the ship. Cool.
So if you're up for a gamble of your own, get ready to take all of us on.
Sounds fun. So you're not gonna finish that food? Can I take it?
Oh yeah, one more thing. There's this real cute visitor in the guest of honor's room on the second floor. I think she'd perk right up if she saw you, so why not go pay her a visit? Just don't go making your girl jealous, okay?
Wait, who's he talking about? Elise? Princess Elfin? Okay. One of them? I wonder who he means. He said she's in the guest of honor's room. Well, I can't waste much time here. I told everyone I'd definitely come back soon. Right now, I need to gather as much information as I can. I can make my choice after that. At least then, it'll be an informed one. Oh my god, wow. Seriously, guys, we just went through a lot of stuff. Oh, wow, okay, we're given control now. Holy crap. Okay, so, something about character notebook updated. Let's check things out first. Before we move on, yeah, let's go ahead and check our notebook. Okay, so, here we go. Was it character notebook? Hang on. Is under supporters? No. Class 7. Okay, Crow. Okay, so now Crow's actually in the text now. So, alright, Azure Knight Awakener. Rolled at Thors to one day take the life of the Chancellor, which he succeeded in doing. Dry City. He grew up in the Dry City and joined hands with Duke Cayenne in order to avenge his grandfather. It's Mayor. Okay, so that, I guess that's what the update was. Let's see, battles. Actually, does it show up now under Ymir? Let me just check. All right, Rufus. Yeah, okay, so. Okay, and then we unfortunately lost it this night. So if also, and just to anyone who actually did manage to fight Ordine when in the previous part that I did, was there any, like, if you guys were able to actually see if there's any dialogue, let me know, because I am curious, because remember, Vita said that, like, oh, things were unfortunately going to according to my plan, so I was actually wondering if we actually stood up against him more, maybe there would have been different dialogue, who knows? Anyway, so let's see, let's go to, I guess, intermission. So, Crow came to visit me in the room, okay, someone's in the guest of honor's room in the 2nd floor. I should see what info I can gather elsewhere on the ship before heading up there, though. Okay, so... Alright, I guess I still got all my usual stuff, right? Oh yeah, Braveheart, let's see what that is. A Jewel of Dignity's Radiance grants courage, so 1,000 HP, strength plus 10, and 10% critical. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Interesting. I don't think Rean needs it, though. We're pretty good on the strength and accuracy and stuff. But anyway, let's go and take a look at that. Wow, okay. Jesus, this is a lot. Okay, so there's a lot. I guess those are people we have to talk to, maybe? I wonder if I should save. Nah, we can save it later. It's fine. So, I guess without further ado... Oh, never mind. I guess without further ado, let's just go ahead and leave the room. Wow, I mean, we still got time. We got plenty of time, so... Let's see. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just figuring out. So, obviously, that's the stairs for the 2nd floor. So, we had to go to the 2nd floor last. That's an absolute must. I guess we can start at the very end. Actually, what's that? Pentacle Passageway. Let me see. Does that lead anywhere? Oh, it does. I guess we can go through it. Let's see. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Oh. Wait. What the? Ah, visit Master Rean. Is there something that we can help you with? If so, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh. Should have figured I wouldn't be able to get through here. Nothing in particular. Please keep up the good work. Huh. So... Alright, so what happens? Okay, so that was just normal. So we can't leave there. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, can I go again? Hold on. I should have known they wouldn't let me through. I probably shouldn't try my luck a second time. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so hold on. Let me check the map one more time. So, trying to get a good angle here. Alright, so yeah, it definitely seems like the 2nd floor is the only other option. But anyways, check out the other rooms. I'm guessing this one's empty, right? Yeah, it's empty. Okay, so I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and go through each room. Let's do it. Let's see, who's here? I can sense someone inside. I guess we'll knock. Oh, it's a female. Okay. Hee hee, come on in if you like. That sounds like... Excuse me. I wonder who this lovely lady is. Ah! Scarlet. Yep, Scarlet from the ILF. Hello there, love. I heard you came on board yesterday, so I did wonder whether we would run into one another at some point. Hello, Scarlet. Oh, yeah. Last time we spoke was a month and a half ago near Trista, I think. Quite a memorable day for the both of us, wasn't it? There's no need to stand over there. Come and have a seat. I'll pour some tea. You really don't have to. Oh, I can't whistle right now, so she's just whistling. Well, I guess there's no harm in chatting for a bit. Come on, man, don't ignore the lovely lady. Can't say no to some tea. Alright, so I wonder if there's more backstory. Alright, these tea leaves really are wonderful, aren't they? Only the best for the airship of Erebonia's most powerful noble, I suppose. I have to admit, the fragrance is like no tea I ever had before. You're right, though. It makes sense if it's something Duke Cayenne personally chose. Oh? I was under the impression that your family is part of the nobility, too. Your father's a baron, isn't he? He might be a noble, but generally, barons aren't all that wealthy. We live in a relatively modest lifestyle. Hehe. Oh, really? I wouldn't have thought it before, but maybe my family was actually more well-off than yours. Alright, Vulcan says, and Scarlet. I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it. Okay. What kind of family did you come from, then? Oh, they weren't nobles if that's what you're wondering. They were just relatively wealthy farmers. Really? We were almost local celebrities in a way. Oh, I see. Hehe, you're wondering how someone like me became a terrorist. It's written all over your face. Well, I can't deny that I'm curious. I heard that you lost your hometown because Osborne built a railway through it. Oh, did C tell you? No, I suppose it must have been V. He never was one to keep quiet about things. So, I mean, what happened? Some things are best left unsaid, I think. It's not as if knowing would somehow allow you to change things. I suppose. You're so adorable, Rean. Now I know why C took a liking to you. What do you say? How about you come and fight with me and the other big girls and boys? It'll be fun, I promise. Please stop teasing me. Anyway, thank you for the tea. It wasn't just made with high quality leaves, it was brewed exceptionally well too. Hee, you're very welcome. Oh, actually, I may as well ask while I have the chance. Where did you learn how to use that weapon of yours anyway? It's pretty unique. Oh, that. I suppose it can't hurt to tell you. The holy city of Arteria. Huh, holy city of Arteria. I'll have to look that up. Unless you guys inform me, then thank you. The Arteria? Where the high seat of the Septian Church is? Okay. That's the one. It's called a Templar sword, and it's a traditional weapon in the church. Or Templar sword, sorry. A few years ago, I was studying to be a sister and was trained in how to use it there. Really? Wow, from farmer to sister, seriously. Surely you must be talking about some other church, right? You're telling me there are sisters in the Septian Church who use weapons like that. Hehe, there are more things in this world you don't know than you could possibly imagine. Well, it doesn't matter much now. I ended up returning to Erebonia before my training was complete. Oh, okay. Oh? Anyway, that's all I'm telling you for now. I'll give you the full story if you decide to join us. Sound fair? And if you choose not to join, well, that way has its own charms, I suppose. This is so weird. They're making me like the bad guys, you know? She ended up being a lot friendlier than I expected her to be. I wonder how much of what she was saying about being a sister was true. She seemed to really hate the Chancellor. I wonder what she intends to do now that he's gone. Alright, anything else though? I'm really curious of how I'm really curious how much of what she said about her past is true. But for now, I better see what else is around here. God damn it! Now I'm curious. See, look, now I think these are all people we fought. Maybe like Zephyr and Ouroboros and the other guy, Vulcan, and oh my god. See, now I'm super curious because now it's weird because it's making me not hate them. You know what I mean, guys? It's like they're trying to pull a 360 on me. I think we have time for one more conversation. Let's see who's in this room. I can send someone inside. And judging by the fact that S is in the next room. Alright, here we go. It must be V. Oh, deep voice. Huh? It's open. Come on in. Excuse me. It must be V. Yep. Okay, it was him. Yep, Vulcan. Alright. Oh, it's you. You finished talking with C? His name's Crow, not C. And he's never going to be anything else for me. Oh, I know his real name. But to us, he's always going to be C. That's our leader. He might be young, but each and every one of us look up to him and respect him. Anyway, take a seat. You got a whole lot of questions, I bet. Does you asking that mean you're willing to answer them? Depends on the questions. Alright, so here we go. Just out of curiosity, how many members does the Imperial Liberation Front have left? I know the explosion back in the mine was staged, obviously. Sure was. Anyway, 10 give or take. We lost most of our members as soon as the war started kicking into gear. Really? Oh. Is that because the group's primary objective had been fulfilled? Basically, yeah. We all came from different backgrounds, but the one thing we had in common was that we hated that bastard's guts. So after he kicked it, most of the guys didn't really have any reason for sticking around. Can't say I blame him for calling it quits. Interesting. Crow said that seeing this war through to its end was the last part of his game. Are the members who haven't left sticking around for similar reasons? Haha, interesting question. Can't speak for the others, but me? I don't really care how this war goes. I mean, I'm a former Jaeger who can hold his own in a fight. I always lived for war. And teaching those dumbasses in the provincial armies how to pilot soldiers is a job worth doing, even if it's a pain. If we disband, I'll find myself something else to do. I see. I can't defend the assassination of the Chancellor or what you did near Trista, but I'd be happy if you chose to disband at least. You're a funny kid. Being gnarly nice to us after all the shit we caused, don't you think? The cycle of hatred's gone on for long enough. The crimes you committed will never vanish, but no one wants this war to go on longer than it has to. It's not as though you guys want war, do you? That's enough of the niceties? 90s? Anyway, if you got time to worry about us, use it to worry about yourself. Whether you choose to side with the Alliance or go against them, you've got a tough road ahead whether you like it or not. That's a slap in reality, I guess. Make sure to think long and hard before you decide. And if we end up as enemies again, show me what you got. On the battlefield, I mean. Interesting. Excuse me. Think I may have been too harsh on the kid. Still. Yeah, he's probably perfect for the job. See, now I wonder what he means by that. Alright. He saw right through me. He's not wrong, though. I should be worrying about myself right now. He seemed kind of different, though. Like he lost his spark. His sole objective in life seemed to be to get revenge for his old Jaeger corpse killed by Osborn. Maybe he's just not sure what to do with himself now that he's done just that. Interesting, guys. Wow. Alright, anything else? It almost feels like V's lost some of his spirit compared to before. Oh well. Can't worry about that now. I need to focus on what to do next. Alright, so that was 2 members of the ILF. So Scarlet and Vulcan. Or S and B. Let's see, over here. Alright, there's the butler. Alright, guys. So, unfortunately, though, we are actually out of time for today. So, I think that's Blue Blanc in the corner. Let me actually go run towards him. Is that Blue Blanc? Oh, crap. Damn it. It initiated. I didn't mean to.
Good day to you, Rean Schwarzer.
Son of a bitch. Alright, hang on. What the? You're the Phantom Thief. You sure look comfortable. What are you doing here?
Ha ha! Why wouldn't I be? I'm as much a guest on this ship as you are. And who would deny themselves the pleasure of a ship so beautiful?
God damn, I was about to end it for today, but I didn't mean to run. I thought I could just talk to him, not run to him and then initiate the conversation. Alright, anyway, let's just go through it then.
The furnishings are immaculate. The food and wine are positively sumptuous. And I am of the firm belief that it's wasteful not to take advantage of the opportunities life presents you. Ah, and speaking of opportunities, don't just stand there. Take a seat and join me in having a drink. You've been blessed with the rare chance to sit and chat one-on-one with the most beloved thief of our time.
Yeah, it's actually most unfortunate. I can't believe that's how you describe yourself. Well, what the hell. I'll have a drink. Nothing alcoholic, though. Alright, so, I guess we're going to overtime here, so... Shit, I didn't mean to. Alright, anyway. Funny, I didn't realize you met Prince Olivert.
Ha! Indeed. There are few even among royals whose palate is so refined as his. Between our shared love of beauty and fundamental difference of opinion on the nature of love, he forever remains an endless source of entertainment for me.
I would not be surprised if these two were buddy-buddy in the previous game. You guys probably know, but anyway. I suddenly feel very sorry for him. What happened down in Liberal sounds pretty amazing, though. I heard there were problems with orbital technology in southern Ereboni at the time, but I had no idea that was why.
Ha ha! That magnificent floating city was quite the sight to behold, let me tell you. Oh, how I wish I could have shown it to you.
You didn't have a camera on you? Seriously, get one.
It would have changed your view of the world completely.
It really does sound amazing. Wait, why am I sitting here having a friendly discussion with a wanted criminal? He has so many interesting and unusual stories. I got completely caught up listening to them.
Ha ha! A thief of my caliber can steal much more than objects, Rean. There. I was able to steal much of your time and your interest.
Surprisingly, it worked.
Perhaps I stole your heart as well.
Okay, we're reaching to some odd territory. Rest assured, that did not happen. Your stories were interesting, though, I'll admit. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know where Prince Olivert is now, would you? Last I checked, he wasn't actively fighting against the Alliance.
Ha ha! I imagine Duke Cayenne would welcome a man like the Prince with open arms into the Alliance, if he so wished to join. To my knowledge, he was always wary of the Chancellor himself. But I digress. I'm afraid not even I know where he is at the moment.
Okay.
However, I'm inclined to believe that wherever he's hiding, the Crimson Wings is there with him.
Aha. Okay, then. So the Courageous is missing too, then. Although the Duke's got some nerve he expects Prince Olivert to side with him after he imprisoned the rest of the Imperial family.
But think. These kinds of things are simply what the great nobles of this country have always done. The War of the Lions, too, was brought about by numerous families of some standing backing potential successors to the throne. Emperor Drygles, as a late arrival to the war, was a mere exception to the rule. I wonder, does Prince Oliver think himself as the second coming of Drygles?
I don't know, you'll have to ask him.
One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's military academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country.
I don't think he does. From what I can tell, he intends to try and end this war in a slightly different way from Drygles.
Oh, do tell.
Sorry, but I should be going. Thanks for all the interesting stories. They helped me work through many things in my head a bit. Oh,
I'm pleased to hear it.
he just slapped on the mask.
I will be waiting at the edge of my seat to hear which path you choose. Join us, and you'll be warmly welcomed. Naturally, I'm fascinated by you as the Ashen Knight's pilot. But I'm even more fascinated with that brute strength of yours. I would love the chance to see the power of an ogre up close.
Oh, you mean when he turns Devil May Cry? Sure. I doubt it's half as interesting as what you're thinking. Anyway, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so there you go, guys. So that was Blue Blanc. By total accident, by the way. Okay, not wasted, but we extended a couple of extra minutes. Does he have anything else to say, though? Let me see. Haha, well, do make yourself comfortable here on the ship. It's simply filled with beauty. I'll bet a different kind to what I would usually prefer. Look at him. The wanted criminal is here, lazing around and enjoying a drink. Oh well, there's not much point in grumbling about it. Anything else? Nope. Okay, that's it. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today. Definitely we'll continue on for next time. I see the butler over in that corner, so we'll probably talk to him first. And then we have 4 more people to talk to, and then see who the mysterious female is on the 2nd floor. It could be the princess, it could be Elise, or it could be total BS from Crow. Alright guys, so yeah, this is definitely a longer part than expected. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the videos for today, please hit the like buttons on them. That'd be awesome and helpful like usual. And we'll go from there. Seriously, I'm actually glad we're getting through this. I mean, I guess it's considered an intermission, but anyway, definitely glad we're finally getting through the story. Like, things are going, quickly, at least in my opinion. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Until then, this is AnimefreakChaos, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.